Nicole Scott here for Mobile Geeks, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Oppo R7 just launched here in Beijing and putting it up against the Xiaomi Mi phone. So here we've got two 5-inch phones. Both have 1080p displays, but we have a Super AMOLED here on the R7, where we have an IPS LCD on the Mi4. Now you can see that this is clearly easier to see outside, whereas the Mi4 is actually, I'm struggling a little bit. In the video I was like, the screen looks kind of black. So for display I would definitely have to give it to the R7. The AMOLED is just absolutely killing it. Now under the hood we have a Snapdragon 801 here on the Mi4, 3 GB of RAM, 2.5 GHz processor, 16 and 64 GB options. Now we do have, I don't believe this has a micro SD card for expansions, whereas the R7 does. Now under the hood, we have an octa-core MediaTek processor at 1.7 GHz. We also have 3 GB of RAM, but we have options for a micro SD card here up to 128 GB. Now the R7 is significantly thinner at 6.3, whereas this Mi4 is 8.9. But weight-wise, they're actually pretty similar. We have a 149 gram weight here and a 147 gram here. Now, the battery on the Mi4 is a lot bigger, 2,800 versus a 2,300 milliampere battery here on the R7. Now, let's just take a look at the camera. I'm gonna get these ladies to smile for me. Smile! All right, so let's just take a look at these two photos. Now, actually, surprisingly, the Mi4 looks a little bit crisper. The R7 seems to be having some difficulty with the backlighting here. That actually really surprises me, to be honest with you, because I honestly thought the R7 would perform a lot better. So we have a 13 megapixel shooter on both of these phones, actually, and 8 megapixel on the front. Now, Xiaomi's been doing some great stuff with camera, but so has Oppo, so this is actually pretty surprising to me. Now, what else do I want to say? Let's just take a quick walk around the system to give you guys a nice size comparison. Now, we have the single speaker here on the bottom for the Mi4. Both of these have quick charge, but I think Oppo's VOC is a little bit better. Now, the speaker for Oppo is here on the back, whereas Xiaomi has it there on the bottom. Around the side, we have the single volume rocker. Here on the Mi4, we have the power and the volume rocker. At the top, that's where we find the headphone jacks. The cameras are offset quite differently than the microphones there as well. And then on this side, this is where we've got the micro SD card here, and then just the power button. So this was just kind of a quick walkthrough and comparison. I didn't have much time here at the event, but I thought I would give you just my kind of brief impressions and a quick look at the camera of both of these phones. Let me know in the comments what you think, and then maybe when I get a review unit for comparison, I will take some of that stuff into account in my detailed comparison. So, what do you guys think? Oppo R7? Xiaomi? Mi phone? Let me know in the comments. I'm Nicole Scott for Mobile Geeks here in Beijing.